Hey guys, it's TSS, and today we're going to be doing another Hot or Not video, but this time on the newly added MPX. Hot or Not is a series where we take a weapon, we look through its stats, decide whether or not it's good or bad, and then give it the title of Hot or Not. And so let's get on to the review. Now right off the bat, I'm going to tell you that the MPX is currently my favourite weapon within the game. And to begin this review, we're going to start off with the most obvious thing, which is the looks. This gun has got the best design to it out of every single gun in this game, which is actually the main reason as to why it is my favourite weapon. I mean, just look at it, it's just so awesome, isn't it? Just look at it, it's great. The MPX has damage of 27 at short range to 13 at a long range. However, I do not have the statistics for the drop-off of this weapon. However, I would have thought that it would just be the same as every other PDW, although don't quote me on that, but that's what I would guess at. It has a magazine of 25 rounds plus one in the chamber if you perform a tactical reload rather than a long reload. And this statistic is kind of one of the main drawbacks to the weapon. It does actually mean that you're going to have to use a secondary quite a lot, so if you're not really comfortable pistol switching, this may not be the weapon for you. As for reload times, this weapon has a 2.1 second reload if you've still got a bullet left in the chamber, and the reload time goes all the way up to 2.7 seconds if you've burnt through all of the ammo. The weapon has a substantially high fire rate of 850 rounds per minute, with a bullet velocity of 340 meters per second, which goes all the way down to 180 meters per second if suppressed. The weapon has got relatively high but definitely controllable recoil, with a pull of 0.36 up, 0.3 to the left and 0.3 to the right. If you're zoomed, then your spread is going to be at 0.4, whereas if you're unzoomed, then you're going to have a spread of 1. This is a pretty decent statistic for the PDW, so yeah, it's not anywhere near as good as the assault rifles, but it's definitely decent. The weapon's spread increase per bullet is 0.11, so that's quite high, but realistically, if you're using these in the situation that you're meant to, which is close quarters, then you're not really going to notice it that much. And at long ranges anyway, you are going to be tap firing this weapon, because unless you are extremely proficient at controlling this weapon's recoil, you are not going to be able to find yourself hitting the broadside of a barn. That being said, it is more than possible to hit people at long range with this gun. You'll see in this video that I do hit people at quite long ranges, and I do manage to get the kill in an awful lot of them. So yeah, the weapon can definitely be used at longer ranges, but it's just not preferable. Now let's get on to my preferred setup to use with this weapon. Now in terms of optics, my favourite one to use with this weapon is the Cobra sight. For some reason, I really do not like the look of the Coyote on this weapon. It just doesn't work for me. I don't know why, I just don't like it. Realistically speaking, there is no performance gain over choosing a different sight. It's just whatever you prefer. Your actual barrel attachment, I would recommend that you leave it blank. Using the heavy barrel will make the recoil just a little bit too uncontrollable in my opinion, and things like the compensator and other stuff just have downsides that you don't really want to have with this weapon. So yeah, I would leave that blank. As for your third attachment, I would definitely recommend that you either go with the ergo or the vertical grip, just because of the fact that it reduces your hip fire spread by 50%, which is something you really do want with this weapon, as the hip fire is definitely really good. Overall then, I really do like this gun. It's definitely my favourite gun in the game at the moment. I've been using it pretty much non-stop for the past like 2 weeks roughly. I mean, I haven't really even touched the Bulldog just because I really do love this gun. I don't even know what it is realistically. It's definitely one of the better PDWs. It's definitely one of the viable ones, because there aren't that many viable PDWs within the game. And unlike the vast majority of PDWs within this game, it is actually substantially versatile. And this obviously means that you are going to be able to play Conquest with it. Overall then, I would definitely have to say that this weapon is hot. I really like it, and I think you should try it out. Definitely give it a go. Anyway, I've been TSS, and goodbye.